Landmark is celebrating a major milestone. The municipal market, also known as the Curb Market, has been providing good eats for about 100 years.
Yeah, Atlanta News First reporter Brittany Ford live near the Sweet Auburn district tonight. And Brittany, city leaders making a huge announcement today.
Well, Tracy, yeah, city leaders are looking to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars to upgrade this space. It has been a staple in the community for decades, and as it celebrates its 100th birthday, people are reflecting on what makes it so special. Off Edgewood Avenue in the heart of Sweet Auburn is a lifeline for a community that sits in a food desert. The municipal market has changed over the decades.
That's the rice and peas. And normally we go with two sides.
But familiar faces like Ralph Sarpong are what keep people coming back.
And that's how we serve it every day.
Sarpong, owner of Afro Dish, has called this space home for 37 years. He's the longest standing vendor to date.
I love what I do. And I love the people that come here.
The market that opened in 1924 was once the largest retail market for Georgia farm goods. The community rallied around to keep it after former Mayor Sam Massel threatened to shut it down in the 70s. Today, it's still vibrant with merchants from all walks of life as it celebrates a huge milestone.
It's still here to celebrate 100 years, y'all.
The city of Atlanta is introducing legislation to invest $500,000 to revitalize the space, a 100th birthday present to preserve a piece of Atlanta history that's afforded Sarpong a generational business.
So what's the best thing on the menu?
Everything. There's nothing really that I can say that will justify this place. It's a godsend.
Now, that investment by the city also includes an additional over $700,000 by Invest Atlanta towards this project. That's totaling almost over $1.2 million. Reporting live in Sweet Auburn, Brittany Ford, Atlanta News First.